What's up friends, it's Tiana. Welcome to or back to my channel. It is currently a Thursday in the new year, which means that school has started. So I thought that I would bring you guys along on a day in my life. What it's like to be a nursing student, how I do homework, tips and tricks I have for being productive and actually getting stuff done, that sort of stuff. So it's currently the morning. I just woke up a little bit ago. I got dressed and now I'm gonna make myself some breakfast. So I'm gonna make an iced coffee. I always start with about 2 or 3 ice cubes in my mason jar. And then I'm gonna do half milk. I've just done about this much milk. And then for my coffee, I use the Califia Blonde Roast Cold Brew. This is the only coffee I find that actually wakes me up in the mornings, so big fan. I like to add the smallest amount of the Coffee Mate Caramel Vanilla Sweetener. This just kind of makes it taste like a vanilla iced coffee from Starbucks or Tim Hortons or anywhere like that. Literally the most perfect tasting at-home iced coffee, I swear. I live off this stuff. For breakfast today, I think I'm gonna make myself a yogurt parfait or a yogurt bowl. I typically make them in a small little bowl. I like these because they fill me up, and then at least I get about 2 servings of fruits right in the morning, so it gives me some energy and actually wakes me up. I make it in a bowl that's about this size. It's pretty small. And then for yogurt, I use the Oikos Extra Creamy Blueberry Yogurt. And then I'm gonna be using the Dorset Cereals Exquisite Cranberry Cherry and Almond Muesli for my granola. And I'm gonna be putting as much of this banana in it as possible, as well as some raspberries. Okay, so I do roughly equal parts of the yogurt and the granola, and then I'm gonna add the banana on top and then the raspberry after. To be honest, I don't know why I'm doing this without my glasses because I literally can't see where I'm slicing the banana. So if I cut my finger off, we'll know why. All right, and this is my final breakfast. This will keep me full for quite a solid amount of the day, and then that way I won't snack too much. I'm gonna go eat this and then I'll be back. Now that I've finished breakfast and my coffee, I'm back in my room to do my skincare routine. This is something that's really important that I do in the mornings, especially when I am doing schoolwork. I mean, it's a good routine to get into anyways, but something that sets me up for success for the rest of the day is taking some time to myself in the mornings to do some self-care and really boost my mental health as much as possible. If my mental energy is drained completely at the beginning of the day, there's no way that I'm going to be motivated enough to actually get as much done as possible throughout the rest of my day. So really building up my mental energy at the beginning of the day and just doing things that are good for me physically and mentally is something that's so important, and it really does help me stay motivated and help me to actually get stuff done and not just sit in my room all day or sit on the couch all day and just not do anything. I'm gonna do my morning skincare routine. I do have a different routine for the evenings, but the one that I do for the mornings is really nice and light. I use vitamin C and stuff like that, so it really just brightens up my face and doesn't feel heavy throughout the day and is just really there to help my skin. Let me clip my hair back. To start, I'm going to be using my Boscia Balancing Facial Toner. I'm just going to spray this all over my face. I'm gonna go in with the Sephora C&E Ultra Glow Serum. It's perfect to use in the mornings. I'm just gonna kind of drip this a few dots onto my face, and then I just rub it in with my fingers. The entirety of my skincare routine really takes like 5 minutes max to do. It's something that's super easy to do for yourself in the mornings, and really 5 minutes isn't gonna do anything. It's not gonna keep you from doing well on an assignment, or it's not gonna make you fail an assignment because you did something else for 5 minutes. If anything, taking care of yourself for an extra 5 minutes in the morning is really just gonna help you do better. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with the Laneige Water Bank Hydro Essence Serum. This is for all skin types. This is so lightweight, but so hydrating, so moisturizing, and it feels so good on your skin. I take about 2.5, 3 pumps of this, and I just rub it between my fingers and then just apply apply it all over, and I make sure to bring it down my neck as well. For eye cream, I'm gonna be using this tiny little baby Glam Glow one that I got in one of my Ipsy bags. This is the Glam Glow Bright Eyes Illuminating Anti-Fatigue Eye Cream. This does wonders. Like, it really does brighten up your under eyes, which is why I love to use it in the mornings. And it just makes you look so glowy and so wide awake. And then last step of my skincare routine is to use my Boscia Cactus Water Moisturizer. I've gone through, I think this is my 3rd tub of this now, so I swear by this. Not only is this great for oily skin, but it's also quite sticky, so it works really well under makeup. But the thing I love the most about this is that it's sticky for maybe a maximum of 5 minutes, and then it just completely dries down, and it just makes your skin look so healthy. I just use it on a little spatula that it comes with and put a couple of dots all over my face. And then I also bring this down my neck. And then just rub it in everywhere. I like to just take an eyebrow spoolie and brush through my brows, and that is it. I typically don't wear makeup when I'm just staying home and working on school all day. Some days I do, and it's honestly completely dependent on my mood. If I'm having a day where I'm feeling not the greatest about myself or just in general, I will typically put on makeup just because it's something that makes me feel a little bit more confident, and having that confidence is super important for me to have a productive day. It's just who I am as a person, and it's what works for me, but I'm sure that goes for many other people as well. And that kind of goes on to my other tip for staying motivated and getting work done as well, which is wearing an outfit that isn't sweatpants and a sweatshirt. I cannot stress how important this is. And I know that it's comfy to wear sweatpants all day, every day of the week, and just live in them. I get it, because I did that for a lot of quarantine. But to be honest, when you wear sweatpants every single day, or at least for me personally, I just start to feel so lazy and so unmotivated, and I just want to lay in bed all day and just be comfy all day, which really isn't the best mindset to be in when you are trying to get schoolwork done. I always dress up a bit to do schoolwork. I find that it motivates me to get stuff done. I feel a bit more confident about myself. I feel a little bit better about myself, and it just kind of makes me feel like life is normal and like I'm actually going to be going somewhere. So I wear jeans at home. I wear jeans at home all the time. On that note, I do wear jeans that are comfortable to sit in for most of the day. Some days I will switch into sweatpants throughout the day, which is totally fine, but at least I start my day in something that makes me feel a little bit more put together and makes me feel really great about myself and makes me feel like I'm ready to start my day and get stuff done. Let me go ahead and show you guys my outfit. For my outfit today, this is what it looks like. I have this brown, I don't really know what this is called. I think the tag from Zara said that it was a super cropped sweatshirt or something like that, which clearly it is. But it's kind of like a shrug. It's just something to keep me really nice and warm as well as comfortable throughout the day. And then underneath it, I've just got this crop top from Aritzia. It's by the brand Sunday Best. And then I don't know what else you would expect from me at this point, but I'm wearing another pair of the Zara mom jeans. These are just so comfortable to me. They're a little bit tight when you first buy them, but then they stretch out to fit you absolutely perfectly. I don't know. These are just pants that I can wear all day, every day. So yeah, I've got like the medium blue wash. This is how I like to start my day. Wearing something that's just comfy to me, but is not sweatpants and makes me feel a little bit more put together and makes me feel more productive. As I said before, an outfit like this makes me feel really great about myself and makes me actually want to do some work. So let's go to my study space and get started. So this is my study space. I love to study in the living room. I always have. I don't know what it is about it. I prefer it to my in-home office because this room gets so much natural light all day. There's something about doing work in natural light that just motivates me so much more than doing work in a room where I have to have all the lights on. This is just the way that I work. As I mentioned before, I do have a home office space. I'm lucky enough to have a home office space, which I typically tend to utilize once there's no more natural light here anyway, so it doesn't make a difference where I study. But during the day, I definitely prefer to study and do my work in the living room. To study, I use one of these. This is a table, like a lap table, I guess, a lap desk. I don't really know what you would call it. I got this from HomeSense, and this was definitely one of the best investments that I've made this year. I've wanted one of these for a while, but just never got around to buying one. I didn't really know if it was worth it, and then I finally just spent the money on it. This has made a huge difference for me. And then aside from that, for supplies that I use, I have my MacBook Air. I got this as a graduation gift from my mom, which I am really, really thankful for, especially with online school now. Having a reliable laptop is so, so, so important. And then for myself, I have prescription glasses that I don't actually have to wear all the time, but I do wear them to do online school. These are my frames. They're by Fendi, and you can probably tell, but I have blue light lenses in them. So these are prescription, but I also got the extra blue light coating on them because I knew how much I would be staring at my screen all the time. I've been wearing them, I want to say almost the entire past week, every single day, and I've actually been able to sleep properly for once in my life. So would highly recommend getting some blue light glasses, even if you don't wear prescription glasses. And then I also use AirPods to listen to my Google Meets. So that's all of the supplies that I use in order to be successful with online nursing school, except for one thing. The last thing that I use that keeps me on track, this is kind of another tip that I've got for you guys, which is why I've saved it for last here. A planner. Get a hard copy planner. These will save your... Honestly, I always get mine from Chapters or Indigo. Mine this year looks like this. And what I do is the minute that my course syllabus gets posted for each of my classes, I go through and I write down all of my assignments. So this is everything that I have for this week. Here I can check off the things that I've done, the things that I haven't done, and then I can continue to add anything that needs to be done. I love checklists. I love the action of actually checking something off and saying that it's done. But having everything organized and in front of you to look at is so helpful for when you have a ton of assignments due. Here I can look at my day and I can see that I have readings to do as well as paperwork to sign and a module to complete. And then I can go in and check all of those off once I've finished them. That is probably one of my biggest tips to stay organized. It makes everything so simple. Having something concrete and in front of me just works the best for me. As for actually doing all of my schoolwork, I listen to my body, and I do this in the sense that if something just really isn't happening, like if I've been reading the same textbook page for the past 10 minutes and I've reread it 3 times, I'll just stop. I'll give myself a break. I'll go do something else. I'll take my mind off school just so that I can recharge. That is so, so important, especially with a degree that's as heavy as nursing. You need to take time for yourself and you need to look after yourself, because how are you supposed to learn all the information to look after other people if you can't take care of yourself? Take breaks and drink tons and tons and tons of water. I have a Starbucks tumbler with me at almost all times of the day. I'll either keep it on my coffee table that's in front of me, or I can put it right onto my lap desk. I don't know what to call it. I feel so weird calling it a lap desk, but that's what it is. But I'll just have a bottle or a tumbler of water with me to drink throughout the day. If you're not hydrated, your brain will not work. Let me tell you that. You're gonna get a headache, you're gonna be tired. It's just not a good mix. And I pace things out. I pace myself, I spread things out, I make sure that I don't overwhelm myself. That's easier said than done. I am really lucky that this semester is a lighter semester for me, so I actually have time to space things out, and I have Mondays and Thursdays off from school, which means that those are my days to catch up. Either way though, I have my online clinical section starting tomorrow, so I'm gonna get ready for that and show you guys what I'm gonna be doing to get ready for that. Okay, so to start, I'm gonna be working on a module that I have to complete for my online clinical tomorrow. At the moment, I've just got to read through some of this module and then work on some definitions as well. And then I will pretty much be set for tomorrow. I'll just need to read through my course syllabus and then we'll be good to go. This is what a typical day looks like for me as a nursing student. I spend most days sitting in front of my laptop, either doing homework or doing a lecture on my laptop, so really not a lot changes. Once I get to studying for exams and stuff like that, I can absolutely make a video on how I study for exams and what works best for me. I've really got a concrete grip on how I study for exams and what works. But yeah, sitting in front of my laptop is what I'm going to be doing for kind of the rest of the day. I'll take some time for myself tonight. I'll watch a bit of Grey's, listen to some music, read some of my book that I'm reading right now. And like, I won't sit and do this all day. I'll just try and get as much done as possible and as much really works for me. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that it helps some of you with tips on how to stay motivated and how to kind of stay on track and organize yourself for online school, as well as what it actually looks like to be doing online school. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as well, as it really helps out. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Love you.